Welcome from splendid isolation, where I'm going to present you my debut novel, TSARINA. TSARINA is the one and only book about Catherine I of Russia, who's not Catherine the Great, and her astonishing rise from serf to empress. The book also charts Russia's transformation from backward nations to the beginnings of a modern superpower. Daisy Goodwin called it the ultimate Cinderella story and said it also makes Game of Thrones look like a nursery rhyme. I'm going to read you the first page of my book. In the Winter Palace, 1725. He is dead. My beloved husband, the mighty Tsar of all the Russias, has died, and just in time. Moments before death came, Peter called for a quill and paper to be brought to him in his bedchamber in the Winter Palace. My heart almost stalled. He had not forgotten, but was going to drag me down with him. When he lost consciousness for the last time and the darkness drew him to its very heart, the quill slipped from his fingers. Black ink spattered the soiled sheets. Time held its breath. What had the Tsar wanted to settle with that last effort of his tremendous spirit? I knew the answer. The candles in the tall candelabra filled the room with a heavy scent and an unsteady light. Their glow made shadows reel in corners and brought the woven figurines on the Flemish tapestries to life, their coarse faces showing pain and disbelief. Outside the door, the voices of the people who'd stood there all night were drowned out by the February wind, rattling furiously at the shutters. Time spread slowly, like oil on water. Peter had pressed himself into our souls like his signet ring in hot wax. It seemed impossible that the world hadn't careened to a halt at his passing. My husband, the greatest will ever to impose itself on Russia, had been more than our ruler. He had been our fate. He was still mine. The doctors Blumentrost, Paulsen and Horn stood silently around Peter's bed, staring at him, browbeaten. 5 kopecks worth of medicine given early enough could have saved him. Thank God for the quack's lack of good sense. TSARINA is out on the 14th of May with Bloomsbury and ready for pre-order now. It's fantastic escapism. Stay safe, stay healthy. The book I'm reading at the moment is called The Collector of Worlds by German author Ilya Troyanov. It's a brilliant translation and it tells of the adventures of Richard Burton, who's not the actor, but a gentleman explorer and adventurer of the Victorian ages. He disguised himself as a Muslim to do the Hajj and he travelled to the sources of the Nile. So I feel that book is comfort and perfect inspiration in times when we can't really leave the house, because it takes you beyond all boundaries, inner and outer.